How did you end up with a TV show on American Stories called Surviving Man? I've watched the first season twice. It's really engaging. It reality TV is all scripted, and I'm not saying that you guys had scripting or not, but it doesn't appear to be a lot of scripting. It appears to be like, this person stepped up to the plate and competed in this, and here's what happened, sort of thing. So maybe give us the background to American Stories TV and Surviving Man.
Okay. And to begin with, all I can say there's zero scripting in it. It's zero scripting. And,
awesome.
And thankfully, the producer and the director, Bob Seafale, who's a mind, he created Surviving Man. Okay. And I've known Bob for many, many years. And he said to me a few years ago, he said, I'd like to do a TV show. You've trained people to climb mountains. You've trained people to be SEALs. You've trained people to do all these races. You train people with shooting. Why don't you do a show with me and you can train people? I said, yeah, Bob, I'll do that. But that went on for a couple of years. We really never got it going. Up until 3 years ago, he said, remember that show I wanted you to do? Let's do it. And I want to call it Surviving Man. Then I was thinking, I don't know about that title again. But anyways, I did come up with the scenario for the training. And Bob said, you do the training, we'll do the director, we'll do the production, and you set on the training. He gave me carte blanche to do what I wanted to do. Okay. He's a good friend of mine, and I respect him a lot. And the staff and the team he has put together is just incredible. And so initially, Bob wanted me to train all these highly skilled people and very, very fit people, and then for me to compete against the top person. I said, Bob, that'll be a short show because I cannot compete at that level anymore. And it would be too short of a show because I'd get beat so quickly. I will do my best, but I can still shoot and move and run and do all that stuff, but not as quickly as I used to be able to do, not like the people we're going to get. So the first year we had 500 to 600 people apply for Surviving Man. And it was out in Vegas, gun site, and front site. And I changed the scenario. So we weren't going to be a competition with me against these people, but they came in, they had all these skills they had to ensure that they can do. They were chosen. And then we had 32 people selected. And then I flew in and I met these 32 and I told them all, I said, you're here not to be on a reality TV show called Surviving Man. It's nothing like that. That was to get you here in this country. We needed some hardcore Americans who are fit and who can shoot and who have the right mindset, because the storyline is we have a hostage situation. The U.S. doesn't want anything to do with this hostage because he turned bad. And the U.S. government or the military don't want anything to do with him. We needed some hardcore Americans who I can put through a quick selection course with PT, shooting, survival skills. And then we will form up a team and we're going to go rescue this guy before he gets executed at the end of the week. And that was the Surviving Man concept. And it worked out really, really well. We had these weapon sponsors. And just like at SEAL team, we get these top weapon people come in and say, hey, try my weapon. You might want to use it in training and missions. So that's how we did the show. We had all these great weapon sponsors coming in. And we had them give us a demonstration of the weapons. We had our contestants try out the weapons. So it was real. It was real. We really did try out the weapons. We really did use the weapons on the mission. And it really was a mission you would see in training. And it worked out really, really well. I'm very, very proud to be part of this show. And I'm looking forward to season 3 already. I have some really good ideas now for season 3.
So, I mean, it's probably worth mentioning that those 32 individuals, there were some very elite people in there that came out of a pool of close to 600 people, correct?
Yes, there were. I think the pool was somewhere between 500 and 600 people. And some of them were incredibly, incredibly talented and skilled, like off the charts. People I would have liked to have seen in SEAL team at one point. Yep. And some weren't, but most of them were. They all had something very, very unique or some skill or strength that they were selected for.
So this is a special episode of Survival Dispatch News. Normally it airs at 4 p.m. Eastern time every Thursday, but we're recording this on a Thursday and it's going to air tomorrow on Friday, which is why we're calling it a special edition. And today, the episode that's airing is a really interesting interview with Dr. Jennifer Stankus, who is on your show. And 114 pounds, two branches of the military, law enforcement, MD, attorney, expert witness, the list goes on and on. When Denny and I interviewed her, we got to the end and we were like, man, we're glad we don't have to compete against you. And this is this diminutive 114-pound woman. When you're talking about the skills that people had on the show, I'm thoroughly impressed with Dr. Jennifer, amongst the other ones as well. But she stands out because of, again, her diminutive size.
Yeah, she is as fit as can be, as competitive as can be. She's a very good shot. She's so smart, a doctor and a lawyer. Yeah, she's everything that and she's very motivational too. When she's around other people, she motivates people, and she's just an all-around great person and a great competitor, and we're happy to have her on the show.
The thought just occurred to me. It's probably why her and Bob get along so well, because he's got this contagious enthusiasm. And of course, I don't know him near as well as you do, but I love talking to him. That guy's just on fire all the time.
I agree. Yeah, I've known Bob, I think 10 years now.
Wow.
I've never seen him down. He is always very, very up and motivated and doing some big project.